Alright guys, so today we are here to talk about some medical misconceptions. We want to address them right here. So, very first one, doctors make a lot of money. Doctors don't really make so much money compared to some other professions. Actually, the top jobs are number one, C-suite executives. Everybody that's to see something will make quite a good income. Second on the list is usually research development director, HR directors, as long as you're director of a company. As a doctor, we do get a lot of job security because this is one realm in which you will never run out of the job. So if you want job security, this is a good job to come into. Second medical misconception, all doctors know how to perform surgery. If you're technically not opening someone's stomach or body, usually this is not considered a surgery. All doctors know how to do some form of procedures. Basically, even blood drawing is a procedure, or stitching up wound, helping to extract foreign bodies. Not all doctors have skill sets to do a wide range of procedures. Only the surgeons are trained and accredited to do surgery. Most of the time, surgeries cannot be done unless you're a surgeon and you're accredited to be a surgeon. Number 3 misconception. Doctors make the world a better place. The existence of doctors definitely make the world a better place. However, if you want to make the world a better place, most of the time if you're stuck in the public sector or you are in a big organization, it is very unlikely that you get the chance to make an impactful decision. There's also plenty of people that can easily replace you. So if you want to make a world a better place, you need to join small companies or you need to do, well, politics. I think politics is a good way to make the world a better place, assuming it is done the right way. Having said that, if you don't have a chance to make a world a better place, you can always change someone's world. Next misconception. Number 4, you will save lives. So regarding the saving life aspect, most of us will have gone through hospital training. There might be situations where you end up in code blue situation. If you end up in a code blue situation in the hospital, most of the time you try to run there as soon as possible. The code blue team will arrive. If you're the first responder, if you're nearest to the place, you will initiate CPR, you will try to resuscitate the person. But if you do get the chance to do resuscitation, there is also a chance you might not be able to save the patient. So we can try our best as doctors and you will inadvertently save some lives throughout your course of your career. But if you primarily want to be a doctor to save lives, actually most of the time we're stuck in paperwork, we're stuck in administration. So all this time that is taken off actually hinders us from practicing real medicine. But it is required in this current day and age. Alright, so number 5. Doctors are healthy people, right? So number 1, we are very tired all the time. We seldom have the time to exercise. We come home, we just want to sleep, we just want to rest. Number 2, we barely have time in the middle of the day to eat food. So if you're having lunch, if you're having dinner and we are on duty that day, usually we'll pack some fast food, we'll eat something fast, quick, like hot dog. All the time, all these processed foods are actually not the best of foods. And yeah, truth be told, doctors are not the healthiest of people. Okay, so a lot of people will then ask, right? Why do you want to be a doctor? I can give you 5 very good reasons of why you want to be a doctor, and this is also part of some of the reasons why I chose to become a doctor. Number 1, you like to help people regardless of whether the pay is good and whether people appreciate it. So you just love to help people. If you want to help people, actually being a doctor is very good because with this type of knowledge and skill set that you have, you can then offer them help in terms of providing knowledge and to say that, hey, I've done something good today, I've helped many people today. Number 2, you want to spend your whole life learning. Okay, so if being a doctor actually puts you in a state where you have to commit to lifelong learning, because everything so far in medicine is always evolving, new research coming out, new medicines coming out, new evidence coming out. So you will have to keep reading newsletters, journals, so that you'll be able to answer patients to treat their medical conditions to the best of your ability. Moving on, number 3, you thrive under pressure. Being a doctor is extremely stressful because the health of another person is in your hands. So you will be under pressure just by knowing that you have to live up to your patients' expectations and you have to make sure that their trust that they place in you is not misplaced. You also get a lot of pressure from your seniors or your bosses, whereby they themselves are also flooded in healthcare administration. So number 4, you like to discover new things and consistently challenge yourself. So as a doctor, you realize that whatever is written in the book may not be 100% accurate when we actually look at a patient. It might be very different, although they both kind of tie into each other quite closely. Sometimes it's not that straightforward. And lastly, number 5, you love research. So what I mean by that is it's very hard to conduct medical research if you're not a doctor, because then you won't have the prior knowledge to do that. Being a doctor also gives you access to more research grants because these doctors have the ability and the qualifications to pursue certain type of research. Okay, so I would like to end off with a quote that kind of stuck with me throughout medical school. If you can't change the the world, you can change someone's world, and that's good enough for me, you know? Right, so I hope we have cleared out some medical misconceptions today and touched on some reasons as to why you should be a doctor. And you have to find your own passion in things that you want to do. Most of the time, being a doctor for the above 5 reasons, yeah, sure, they can be good motivators, but these aren't the main reasons why you should be a doctor. If you want to be a doctor, you have to find your own calling. It has to be a passion that comes inside from you. I guess that's all for the video today, and I hope that it has been a good one. Stay healthy!